Well, here's a timely question on this Father's Day. What does it take to be a good dad? Our next guest says it takes Dadditude, and that is the title of his new book, Dadditude. Author and father Phil Lerman joins us in Washington. Phil, I read your book this afternoon. You talk about the joys and the trials and tribulations of being an older parent. And you had a quote in today's Washington Post. It says, because we know that there are fewer days ahead of us than behind us, we cherish each one a little bit more. We know how quickly time rushes away. We appreciate, as we never could have in our salad days, how lucky we are to have this moment. Is it really that good being an older dad?
You know, a lot of people, thank you, a lot of people say to me, you know, you're too old to be a dad. You don't have the energy, you don't have the strength, you don't have the stamina. I'm here to say they're absolutely correct. It's true. I'm much too tired. It's really, really hard. But there are, I think, certain advantages. And one of them, I think, is that when you're a dad who's, you know, I was pushing 50 when my son Max was born, either you've been through it before, I do have a stepdaughter who's about to turn 18, your friends have been through it. You know, a lot of people who say, gee, when my kids were little, I didn't spend enough time with them. I was busy in the world, I was busy with my life, and I wish I had spent more time with them. And so the advantage an older dad has is he knows that lesson, and so he gets a chance to start over and say, you know what, this time let me make sure that I don't make that mistake and that I get to be there with my child as much as I can.
Well, you know, you coined this cute word, Dadditude. What is Dadditude really? I
mean, to me, it was a lot. I was the co-exec producer of America's Most Wanted, and I had a sort of a high stressful job and a busy job. And the hardest thing for me, and for a lot of dads, I think, coming home from the office, is just turning it off, especially today. When you come home, you still got your email, you still have your BlackBerry, you still have your IMs, and you're never really untethered from work. And the hardest thing for dads, I think, is to just put all of that aside and get down on the rug with your little ones and pick up the car and make the car noise and just tune it all out and stop trying to be the role model and stop trying to keep everybody moving and doing the things dads do, is making sure people get to dinner on time and the soccer game on time and the voice lesson on time, and just stop and get down on the rug and be there. That's the hardest thing for me.
You know, your book ends when your son Max is 4 years old. How old is he now, and what's it like as the children get older?
He's 5. He's very proud to say that he's 5, and he'll be 5.5 on his next birthday. He's totally in charge of the world now. He told me that I must ask you, would you please dress as an orange popsicle? So I'm doing that because I do what he tells me to do, and so that's sort of what life is now. My life is being run by a crazy 5-year-old.
Well, your book has some good advice, a lot of humor, and a lot of love in there too. So thanks for joining us on Father's Day.
Thank you so much, and happy Father's Day to everybody out there.
You bet.